are filling the vacuum left by established governments. Like Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon, those who delegitimize Jewish history in Israel are empowered, and it feels as if very, very soon Israel could be surrounded by Islamic fanatics who seek its destruction on all sides. While the Muslim countries can lose a war or battle and still survive, our Israel cannot afford to lose even once. It must win every fight in order to survive. It's unsettling to me, ladies and gentlemen, that only 75 years after the Holocaust began, that some of us have already forgotten one of the reasons why Israel must be defended. This tiny strip of land, which represents only 2% of the Middle East, is all that stands between the promised land of the Jewish people and a sea of Arab Muslims clamoring to annihilate them off the face of the earth. Daily, the number of those who seek Israel's demise grows. The people of the book are literally on the front lines fighting for their very existence. Today, even our U.S. government isn't sure if the Muslim Brotherhood is a terrorist group, and they are working to ensure that the Muslim Brotherhood has a seat at the new Egyptian government's table. As Christian broadcasters, we have a responsibility, as Bonhoeffer did in his day, to stand against the evil that is growing across the globe. We must maximize the capacity of our relationships in the church and throughout Christian media, denying the anti-Semites their victories. We must claim our biblical responsibility to the Jewish people and Israel and be a louder voice than the anti-Semites. But what if God's people don't know the truth of what is truly happening with global events? What transpires if Christian investigative reporters grow silent or weary as liberal journalists dominate American newsrooms? Never has there been a more critical time for probing coverage of events from around the world from a biblical perspective. Every week, the Christian media around the world has an opportunity to mobilize Christians to ask their government, their church leaders, and lay people to stand against the new anti-Semitism. Tonight, we will hear from a variety of voices in response to the very serious dilemma of our times. Because our Christian media footprint has grown exponentially over the past decade throughout print, online, broadcast, and satellite communication platforms, we have better and more relevant information to share with our 1.5 billion Christians on the planet. We, all of us, absorb information from a variety of sources. So tonight, I hope that every Christian broadcaster, Christian network, Christian media, Christian